Today, we're diving into something wild that's got the whole world talking. Chinese military robots stealing the show at IDEX 2025. If you haven't heard about this yet, buckle up, because it's like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. I'm going to break it all down for you in a simple way, step by step, so you can see why this is such a big deal. Let's get started. So, picture this. It's early March 2025, and the International Defense Exhibition, or IDEX, is happening in Abu Dhabi. This is one of the biggest defense expos in the world, where countries show off their latest military tech. Everyone's there. Big players like the US, Russia, and Europe, all flexing their newest gadgets. But this year, something unexpected happens. China rolls in with these insane military robots, and suddenly, all eyes are on them. People can't stop talking about it. Videos are popping up everywhere, and jaws are dropping. What's going on? Let's dig into it. First off, these aren't just any robots. We're talking about machines built for war, fast, smart, and loaded with tech that makes you wonder how far ahead China's been working on this. Some of them look like big, sleek dogs with cameras and guns strapped on. Others are tall, humanoid figures that can walk, climb, and even carry weapons. There's even talk of tiny drone-like bots that can swarm together like a flock of birds. The moment they hit the exhibition floor, people knew this wasn't a small upgrade. This was a game changer. Now, let's set the scene a bit. IDEX 2025 is packed with military folks, engineers, and reporters from all over. The air's buzzing with excitement as companies unveil tanks, jets, and missile systems. But when China's booth lights up, the crowd shifts. They've got these robots moving around in a demo area, showing off what they can do. One video that's been making rounds online shows a four-legged robot sprinting across sand, dodging obstacles, and then stopping to aim a mounted gun at a target. Boom. Perfect hit. The crowd gasps. Another clip shows a humanoid bot climbing a wall, then turning to scan the area with glowing red eyes. It's creepy, but impressive. Why is this such a big deal? Well, military robots aren't brand new. Other countries have been testing them for years. Think of the US with their robotic mules, or Russia's tank drones. But what China brought to IDEX feels different. These machines look polished, fast, and ready to go. Like they're not just prototypes, but something that could hit the battlefield tomorrow. And the tech? It's next level. People are whispering about artificial intelligence, or AI, powering these things. That means they might not just follow orders. They could think for themselves, at least a little. Let's talk about that AI part for a second. Imagine a robot that doesn't need a human pressing buttons from miles away. Instead, it can look at the battlefield, spot enemies, and decide what to do. Maybe it's dodging bullets or picking the best path through a city. Some of the rumors say China's robots can even talk to each other, like a team of soldiers, but without the humans. At IDEX, they showed off a swarm of tiny flying bots working together to surround a fake target. It's like watching a pack of wolves, but made of metal and wires. That kind of coordination? It's scary to think about in a real war. Okay, so what did China actually bring? From what people saw and shared online, there were at least three big standouts. First, the war dog. This thing's about the size of a big German shepherd, with four legs and a low, sturdy body. It's fast. Someone clocked it running at 20 miles an hour across the demo zone. It's got sensors all over so it can see in the dark or through smoke. And yeah, it's armed. Some say it had a machine gun, others saw a missile launcher. Either way, it's built to go where tanks can't, like tight streets or rough hills. Next up, the humanoid soldier bot. This one's taller, maybe 6 feet, and looks more like a person, but not too much. Its arms and legs move smooth and quick, and it's got a head full of cameras and scanners. At IDEX, they had it climb a ladder, pick up a crate, and then aim a rifle. People couldn't believe how steady it was. There's talk it could replace human soldiers for dangerous jobs, like scouting enemy bases or clearing buildings. And with AI, it might even make split-second calls in a fight. Then, there's the swarm drones. These are small, maybe the size of a basketball, and they fly. Alone, they're not much, just buzzing little machines. But together, they're a nightmare. At the show, China launched a dozen of them, and they moved like one big organism. They split apart, circled a target, and then dove in perfect sync. People say this could be used to overwhelm defenses or take out big threats like helicopters. It's the kind of thing that keeps military planners up at night. So why is the world stunned? It's not just the robots, it's what they mean. China's been quiet about its military tech for a while, letting the US and others take the spotlight. But this is a loud statement. They're saying, "We're here and we're ahead." Some experts think this is years of secret work finally coming out. Others worry it's a sign China's gearing up for something big. Either way, it's got everyone asking, how did they pull this off so fast? Let's back up a bit. China's been investing tons of money into tech, robotics, you name it. Their government's been pushing hard to lead the world in these areas, and it's not just for phones or cars. They've got military labs working overtime, mixing civilian ideas with war-ready designs. Those dog bots? They look a lot like stuff companies have been testing for delivery or search and rescue, but now they're weaponized. The humanoid bots might have started as factory workers, but here they are climbing walls with guns. It's smart and a little unsettling. At IDEX, other countries took notice. The US had their own drones and gear on display, but people say they look clunky next to China's sleek machines. Russia showed off some heavy-duty stuff, but it didn't have that futuristic vibe. Reporters caught military officials whispering to each other, probably wondering how to catch up. Online, people are split. Some are amazed, others are nervous. One guy tweeted, "China just dropped a sci-fi bomb on us. What's next?" That's the vibe right now. Let's talk about what these robots could do in a real war. Picture a desert battlefield, sand everywhere, bullets flying. The war dogs charge in, sniffing out traps or chasing down enemies. The humanoid bots move through a ruined town, kicking down doors and taking out threats. Meanwhile, those swarm drones buzz overhead, hunting tanks or jamming radios. It's not just about fighting, it's about speed and chaos. If these things work like they did at IDEX, they could change how wars are fought. That's it for today, folks! What do you think about these Chinese military robots? Are they the future, or just a flashy show? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. If you liked this, hit that like button and subscribe for more. We'll keep digging into the wildest tech stories out there. See you in the next one. Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Vault of Epic Facts channel.